In an era marked by rising tensions and escalating territorial disputes in the Asia-Pacific, countries are reinforcing their positions to safeguard regional stability and strengthen national security. Among these efforts, the Philippines' recent development of an airport and seaport on its northernmost island, Mavulis, captures significant attention. Situated just south of Taiwan in the Batanes archipelago, Mavulis Island's unique geography places it near major maritime routes through the Luzon Strait, a vital conduit between the South China Sea and the Pacific Ocean. While previously uninhabited due to its remote, harsh environment, Mavulis is undergoing a transformation, shifting from an abandoned outpost to a fortified logistics and defense hub. This ambitious project is not just about building infrastructure, but represents a comprehensive strategy aimed at strengthening the Philippines' strategic, economic, and geopolitical stance in the Indo-Pacific region.
Wow! Ay, super! Nakaka-nervyo!
By establishing a presence on Mavulis, the Philippines aims to secure its maritime borders, improve logistical and defense capabilities, and play a larger role in the contested waters of the South China Sea. The project embodies Manila's forward-looking policy in a region where economic interests and military tensions intertwine. Mavulis Island's Airport and Seaport Initiative is a landmark development for the Philippines, providing an unprecedented platform for both maritime and aviation operations from one key location. Bordering Taiwan, the island's proximity to critical shipping lanes offers a strategic edge for the Philippines in the Luzon Strait, where 80% of global trade traverses. Annual shipping activities in the South China Sea are estimated to be worth trillions of dollars, with much of this volume passing near Mavulis. By establishing a presence on Mavulis, the Philippines asserts its role in safeguarding these trade flows while underscoring its commitment to regional stability. The dual-use nature of the Mavulis facility serves multiple strategic functions. The seaport and airport combined allow for a faster and more secure movement of goods and military assets, a feature particularly valuable during crises. For instance, in cases of humanitarian emergencies or regional tensions, Mavulis could act as a logistical command post, where both air and sea operations collaborate seamlessly. From disaster relief to defense mobilization, the new infrastructure provides the Philippines with flexibility and readiness, a capability critical in a rapidly shifting geopolitical landscape. Additionally, Mavulis provides a platform for substitution logistics, a system in which bulk goods arrive via sea and are then transferred to air for faster distribution across Asia. This enables Manila to sustain essential supply chains even during high-tension periods, ensuring that the Philippines maintains logistical autonomy in times of crisis. With China's expanding influence and military presence in the South China Sea, the Philippines' ability to independently control and deploy resources in contested waters underscores its strategic maturity and operational foresight. For the Philippines, building a seaport and airport on Mavulis is more than a defensive measure. It represents a significant economic opportunity. Mavulis is strategically positioned to capture a portion of the vast trade volume passing through the Indo-Pacific, contributing to the nation's economic growth and resilience. Approximately 36% of the Philippines' GDP is tied to trade, underscoring the country's economic dependence on maritime commerce. Enhancing connectivity through Mavulis can boost trade volume, increasing customs revenues and creating thousands of jobs in construction, logistics, and port management. In 2023, the Philippines' customs revenue reached 745 billion Philippine pesos, reflecting the critical role of trade in the national economy. Integrated seaport terminals, like the one planned for Mavulis, streamline customs processing and meet international standards set by the International Maritime Organization, increasing the reliability of shipments and reducing delays. Improved customs and logistics facilities can attract foreign investments and increase revenue from trade fees and duties, which can then be reinvested into national development. By some estimates, expanding port infrastructure across the Philippines could generate 40,000 to 50,000 jobs, directly and indirectly supporting the growth of allied industries such as warehousing, freight services, and tourism. The employment boost could be especially impactful in the Batanes region, where economic opportunities are limited due to the area's remote location. The creation of a logistics hub on Mavulis not only strengthens the national economy, but also fosters greater self-reliance by reducing dependency on foreign ports and consolidating logistical routes under Philippine jurisdiction. The Philippines' decision to fortify Mavulis is a testament to its increased focus on national defense. As tensions grow in the South China Sea, the country is increasingly mindful of the need to safeguard its maritime boundaries and protect its exclusive economic zone, particularly from encroachments by regional powers. In recent years, China's assertive claims over much of the South China Sea have raised alarms across Southeast Asia. Beijing's expansion of artificial islands and deployment of military installations in the region have led countries like the Philippines to bolster their own defense capacities. By developing Mavulis as a fortified stronghold, the Philippines is setting up an early warning and rapid response outpost at the edge of its northern frontier. This is a prudent measure, as the island can serve as a staging ground for maritime patrols and aerial surveillance operations to monitor activities in the Luzon Strait and beyond. This forward presence enables the Philippines to project its defense capabilities further, ensuring a buffer against incursions while serving as a strategic deterrent. The Mavulis development also aligns with the Philippines' growing military cooperation with the United States and other allies, including Japan and Australia. These partnerships aim to promote security and stability in the Indo-Pacific, especially in the face of increased Chinese assertiveness. Regular joint exercises and military collaboration, such as the U.S.-Philippines Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, reinforce the Philippines' defense readiness. Infrastructure on Mavulis could be leveraged to support allied operations, providing a vital logistics and defense node in the event of regional conflicts. While the Mavulis project offers substantial benefits, it also faces critical challenges. The high cost of construction in such a remote and challenging environment is significant, as is the need to address environmental concerns, particularly given the island's rich marine biodiversity. The Philippines must ensure that infrastructure developments minimize harm to the region's ecosystems and comply with international environmental standards. Additionally, Mavulis Island lies in a sensitive geopolitical zone near Taiwan and within striking distance of the contested waters of the South China Sea. The island's strategic location places it under the scrutiny of regional powers like China, which may view the Philippines' development as a potential threat to its own interests. For Manila, balancing the development of Mavulis with diplomatic considerations is essential. Collaborative efforts with ASEAN countries and adherence to international protocols can ensure that the Philippines' actions align with regional stability. Moreover, the development of Mavulis raises questions about the Philippines' long-term diplomatic strategies in the Indo-Pacific. Striking a balance between assertiveness and cooperation, Manila must navigate relationships with both China and its allies, aligning with ASEAN's principles on peaceful dispute resolution, and non-interference will be vital in ensuring that Mavulis becomes a symbol of responsible statecraft, rather than a flashpoint for conflict. To maximize the benefits and mitigate risks, the Philippines needs to adopt a multifaceted policy approach. Key policy recommendations include: the government must implement environmental protection protocols in the construction and operation of Mavulis. This can involve setting marine protection zones around the island to safeguard biodiversity. The Philippines should deepen defense ties with ASEAN, the United States, Japan, and Australia. Joint military drills in the vicinity of Mavulis can enhance regional defense readiness, particularly in intelligence sharing, cybersecurity, and naval operations. Manila should leverage Mavulis' strategic location by creating tax incentives for foreign businesses and investors to encourage trade through the new hub. Streamlined customs procedures can improve efficiency and reduce costs. While reinforcing its defensive capabilities, the Philippines must continue diplomatic efforts with China to reduce tensions. Engaging in dialogue through multilateral forums, such as ASEAN and the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea, UNCLOS, could facilitate peaceful coexistence in the region. Given the Philippines' vulnerability to natural disasters, Mavulis should be developed as a logistics base for rapid response in emergencies. Establishing pre-positioned supplies and training personnel for disaster relief could ensure faster and more efficient response efforts. The Philippines' ambitious Mavulis Island project reflects a decisive move toward national security, economic resilience, and regional influence. By fortifying this northern frontier, the Philippines underscores its commitment to safeguarding its interests in an increasingly contested Indo-Pacific region. The airport and seaport on Mavulis will not only strengthen the Philippines' defense capabilities, but will also foster economic growth and enhance the nation's logistical footprint in global trade. As Mavulis transforms from a remote outpost to a bustling hub of strategic and economic activity, the Philippines stands poised to play a more significant role in regional affairs. Through a balanced approach that emphasizes sustainability, diplomatic engagement, and economic empowerment, Mavulis can become a symbol of the Philippines' resilience, adaptability, and vision for the future.